Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to solve day 18 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today I am going to solve problem number 463, Island Perimeter. Okay, so this is a easy level problem. So actually there are multiple approaches to solve this problem, but today I am going to solve it using easy approach because this is a easy level problem. So let's solve it using easy approach only. Okay, so in this problem we have given one grid. Okay, so let me just first copy the this diagram, okay, in another tab, okay, for explanation. So once give me 1 minute. Okay, it's done. Okay, so this is our problem statement, right? Okay, so we have given a row into column, a grid, okay, representing a map where grid I of j is equal to 1 represents land, and grid of I of j is equal to 0, it is going to represent water. Okay, and grid cells are connected horizontally and vertically. Okay, so this is how grid cells are connected, using horizontally or vertically. Okay, and not diagonally. Okay, so they are not connected diagonally. Okay, and the grid is completely surrounded by water. So here see, this grid is completely surrounded by water, and there is exactly one island, one or more connected land cells. The islands doesn't have lakes, means that the water inside is not connected to the water around the island. One cell is a square with side length 1, and the grid is rectangular. Width and height don't exceed 100, and we have to determine the perimeter of the island. Okay, so this is a grid matrix given to us. Okay, so this is one grid, okay, rows and columns of 2D array. So this is how it is going to look like: 0 1 0 0. Okay, then 1 1 1 1 1 0, and then 0 1 0 0, and then 1 1 0 0. Okay, so you guys are able to see the land. Okay, so here it is 1, so you can see the land here. 3 ones, okay, 3 land pieces. Then here there is one, right? So this one land piece, 2 ones in the starting, so 2 ones in the starting. Okay, so this is nothing but our 0th row, 1 row, 2 row, and third row. 0 column, first column, second column, and third column. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear. Okay, so now we have to find the perimeter of the land. Okay, so here there is one land piece. Okay, there is one land piece. So okay, so normal way what we are going to think that if there is a land, so we are going to have 4 pieces. Okay, four pieces. Okay, if there is just single piece, so we are considering this yellow lines only now. Okay, right? So if there is just one single piece of land, then the perimeter is going to be 4, right? This is one piece, second piece, third piece, 4 piece. Okay, so here in my problem what I'm going to do, if I find any land, okay, so I'm going to consider the perimeter as 4. I'm going to consider the perimeter as 4. Okay, so if this is my land piece, okay, this is my first land piece, so I am considering the land, the perimeter of this land is 4. Then after that I'm going to check top, bottom, left, and right. Okay, if there is any land piece in the left or right or bottom, or okay, so if there is any land piece, then I am just going to subtract one every time. Okay, so here in this particular example, okay, so in this particular example we have found a land. Okay, so in this particular example, let me zoom it. Okay, so this is our diagram, right? So here I have found one land piece here. Okay, so I have found one land piece here in this box. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to add a total perimeter as 4. Okay, I have to add the total perimeter as 4. Then I'm going to check for the boundary conditions as well. So here in the top, my I is less than 0, right? So I don't need to consider this case. I need to consider this case only, this case, and this case. Okay, I don't have to consider this case because it is outside the boundary. Okay, it's outside the boundary. Okay, so my I is equal to 0 now. So in this case, if I look for top, so I is equal to -1. Okay, that's why I don't want to consider this case. I have to check for the boundary conditions as well. So here I am going to check this in the left side. There is only water right in the left, so I don't need to change it. In the right there is, so here it's water, so I don't need to change anything. And here in the bottom there is land. Okay, so if there is a land, so see here there is no yellow color. This yellow color is only showing the perimeter, no? So there is no yellow color bar, you can say. Okay, so I am going to subtract 1. Okay, so 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Okay, then I am going to check for this, then I am going to check for this. Okay, this is 1. Then after that I am going to start from here. Okay, for this I am going to make sum as 3. Last time it was 3. Now 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. 3 plus 4 7. Then this is a boundary condition. Okay, here I can't check because my j is equal to 0. Okay, so here my j is going to be minus 1. Okay, so I don't need to check for this one. Okay, so because outside the boundary it's water only. Okay, then in the top there is water only, so I don't need to do anything. In the right side there is one land, so from 7 I am going to subtract 1, so then it will become 6. And in the bottom there is only water, so I don't need to do anything. Okay, this is done. Then I reach at this land piece. Okay, again I am going to add 4. 6 plus 4 10. Now in the top there is land, so it will become 9. In the right there is one land, so it will become 8. In the bottom there is one land, so it will become 7. In the left there is one land, so it will become 6. Okay, again it reaches 6. Then I reach at this position. Now again I am going to add 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. Then after that I am going to check for the condition upside down. Okay, right. So go in the top, no land, so I don't need to do anything. Right, no land, I don't need to do anything. In the bottom there is no land, I don't need to do anything. In the left side there is land, so I'm going to subtract 1, so it will become 9. Okay, then I'm going to check for this box. Okay, there is nothing. Then I reach at this position, there is water, so I don't need to do anything. Here there is land. Okay, so 9 plus 4 is 13. Okay, then again I'm going to check for the top. So top there is land, so it will become 12. In the right there is water, no need to do anything. In the bottom there is land, so it will become 11. And in the left there is water, so I don't need to do anything. Then I'm going to check for this one. Then after that I'm going to check for this one. So 11 plus 4 is 15. Then this is a boundary condition. Okay, I don't need to check anything. Boundary condition, I don't need to check anything. Boundary condition, I don't need to check anything. And in the right there is one land, so it will become 14. Okay, now 14. Okay, now again I'm checking for this land. Okay, this piece of land. So 14 plus 4 18. Then again top there is one land, so it will become 17. In the right there is no land, so I don't need to do anything. In the bottom there is a boundary condition, so I don't need to do anything. In the left there is a land, so it will become 16. So this 16, okay, this is 16. After that I'm going to check for this one. There is no land. Okay, so I don't need. So this 16 is going to be my answer, right? So see here, output is 16. Okay, so every time whenever I am encountering one land, okay, I am adding the total perimeter as 4, and then after that I am checking if in the top there is one land, then I am going to subtract 1. Okay, so if in the top there is water, then I don't need to change anything. Okay, so let's say if there is any land here, so for the bottom condition I am at this box only. Okay, so here it will show 3 because I am going to subtract for the bottom land. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear. So code is going to be very simple for this one. Okay, so first of all let's calculate the number of rows. Int rows is equal to grid dot length, and int course is equal to, let's pick first row and take the length, so it will give me the number of columns. Okay, this is done. Then after that I have to just run 2 loops. Okay, so one by one I'm checking for, first my I is equal to 0, then I'm checking for j0, j1, j2, j3. Then for I is equal to 1 I'm checking for j0, j1, j2, j3, right? So here run 2 nested loops. Okay, for int I is equal to 0, I is less than rows, I plus plus, then for j is equal to 0, j is less than false, j plus plus. Then after that inside that if I'm going to check if my this grid of I and j, okay, grid of I j is equal to 1. Okay, if it is equal to 1, then in that case only I have to add the parameter as 4. Okay, so let's take one variable which I am going to return the output. So int answer, so it is equal to 0. So if I found one land, okay, so I'm directly going to add ans is equal to ans plus 4. Okay, ans plus 4. This is done. Then after that I'm going to check for the boundary conditions and everything. So if my I is greater than 0 and grid of I of j, okay, I minus 1. Okay, so here I am checking in the top, a grid of I minus 1 j is equal to 1 top. Okay, so here if this is the condition, this is true, then directly I am going to subtract ans minus minus. Okay, so here I am checking for the top. Okay, then same way I am going to check for the bottom, left and right. Okay, so let me copy this 4 times. Okay, give me a second. Okay, if I is now if I is equal to, here I is less than row minus 1, I is less than rows minus 1. Okay, then grid of I plus 1. Okay, so here this is the bottom condition, then as. Okay, so here I am writing for bottom. Okay, then this is done. Then after that if my j is greater than 0 and grid of I and j minus 1. Okay, so here I am checking for the left. Okay, I am checking for the left, and if my j is less than goals minus 1, so here I am going to check for the right j plus 1. So this is for right check. Okay, so in any case if I found land, then I'm just going to subtract 1 from answer. Okay, so this is done. Then okay, this is where our loops end. Then in the end just return answer. Okay, so let's run the code and see if there are any issues with our code. I hope not. Let's see. So all the test cases has been passed. So now let's submit the code. So I hope that you guys are clear with today's problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. See, the runtime is 4 milliseconds and it beats 99.58% of users with Java, right? So I hope that you guys are clear with today's problem, right? And if you guys have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section, and please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now meet you guys in the next video. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Thank you. Bye bye.